Thought question 2 on corporal punishment. What are my views on spanking a child? I feel it's a learning process. It's a process of growing up. Um, what are pros and cons? Pros, it'll make them stop being little asses. Um, it'll stop them from doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Um, it'll show them respect. A con is possibly the child may be afraid of the person who's punishing the child. Get your head out the light. Um, so I think there's more pros than cons. What types of spanking are appropriate, and what types of spanking are appropriate? The palm, the back of the hand, a belt, wooden spoon, a switch, a cord, um, just about anything in reach of the parent, as long as it's not a use of excessive force. Um, and what types, if any, would I consider over the line? Like I said, anything, as long as it doesn't you don't use excessive force. Also, like I said, the hand, the back of the hand, as long as their palm open, but as soon as the palm closes, I think that's over the line. Once, but until once you're 16, 17, and yeah, I've had experiences with that. Let me see. At what age is spanking appropriate? I would have to say within probably start about probably like from a year old and up. I think anything less than a year, it's really just nonsense to hit. You're still an infant practically. I don't see. I personally don't like that either. When I have family members that have young children, they're 9, 10 months old, like sort of barely walking, and they do something and it's already a slap. I find that way inappropriate and excessive force, obviously, on a baby that small. What are my own experience with spanking, and do I plan to spank my children? What are my own experiences with spanking? Um, I don't know. I got spanked just about every day, um, and it taught me respect. I respect my mother, my father, my aunts, my grandmother, my grandfather, just because of the simple fact that I knew they had the authority and they would, you know, bust my ass. Um, and do I plan on spanking my children? Of course. Have you not? Have we? Well, I know I have. I don't know if you guys have, but have you seen the way kids act nowadays? I mean, it's on Facebook, and it's like little memes and stuff. But y'all thought us '90s kids were bad. Have you not seen the 2000s kids? I mean, it's just, I mean, the way they talk, the way they act, the way they dress, the way they just do everything in general, and they just have this huge lack of respect for their elders. Just maybe not random people on the street that are older than them, but I'm possibly talking about, their parents or something. And things like that, acting the way they do now, you know, the way they do towards their parents, and their parents probably don't do nothing to them. But the way they're going to do that to somebody out in the streets, it'll be a whole different story. It'll be a whole different world. But the reason why I'm going to spank my child is because of that, and also because I grew up with it. My father grew up with it. My father's father grew up getting spanked and a spanking, and the legacy will not end with me. And my child will learn what to do, what is right and wrong, and he will learn to respect elders and authority. So those are my views on corporal punishment. I would like to know what your views are on corporal punishment too.